Okay, so today we're going to talk about the difference between a high quality oil, essential oil, and a regular, cheaper oil that you could buy in the grocery store. Essential oils are so famous right now, and I think it's because they do awesome work support for every part of our body system. First of all, what is an essential oil? If you are brand new to essential oils, welcome to this part of the world. It will change your life. I am here to share every video on how it has changed my life. Well, an essential oil is like the blood of the plant. So like our blood goes through every part of our body, and it just helps things go, it flows. It is the life. If without our blood, we are dead. So it is the same with a plant. A plant has something as its blood that goes throughout the plants and keeps the plant alive. And that is what we are using. If you kind of break a stem of a plant, of any type of even a flower or weed, you would see there's a little bit of a juice. That is some component of an essential oil. So here we go. Now, a lot of us are not using the oil of the plant. We are using its oxygen. We all know that trees and plants give us oxygen to breathe, but we're not using the oil, and it's got so much value for our bodies. And God created both us and the plants, and it's a synergy. It just works so well together when we apply this different ways to our body. But today we're going to talk about what is the difference between the oils. You can go easily buy one at the supermarket and then buy one as well through a different company that only has oils, as do I. So I'm going to go through a few reasons why I always recommend it. You always hear me say high quality oil, and this is why I want to go over a few things, because it is important to know why you want to buy a better quality oil. Of course, it's better quality, but sometimes you just are tempted to buy something cheaper, hoping that it will work. Now, usually when we are looking at any type of product and when we're buying, we like to look at the label on the bottle. A label of any product, and many times you're going to see, actually every time that you see an essential oil bottle, like as of this one, it is going to say somewhere that it is pure, it is 100% organic, etc., etc. And I like those words. I like to see that something is labeled pure and organic. But the problem with essential oils, it's not been regulated by the FDA, so they actually cannot go and test these products. So if the label says 100% pure, they are unable, there's no regulation to actually go and check to see if it is really 100% pure or organic. And that is why it is so important to do a little bit more research than what we would do any other product as far as our food. So the label does have some play into it. Now, one thing that I like about the company that I use is that it actually has a different label. It could be the same oil, but it has a different color label, and it's just labeled that you can actually take this internally. So none of the other oils that I've seen that you could buy from the supermarket does not have a different label showing that does it show that you could use it orally. And it actually says that you want to use this only for aromatherapy, that you don't want to use this internally. So that is one thing right there off the bat, is that I would rather use an oil that is labeled that it is okay to take it internally. If it's okay for me to take it internally, then I would assume it's okay for me to smell it, to apply it to my skin, and possibly apply it to my pets. But if it says it's only for external use or aromatherapy, in other words, that you just want to smell it, then it may be a signal that I may not want to use that. Other essential oil companies modify, or let's just go high quality and cheap. So a cheaper oil is going to come from a company that has modified the oil, the plant. When it is distilled, you want to take the purest form and put that to that be actually pure. But a lot of the companies do modify it to make it smell sweeter for us, because we humans, we moms, love for things to smell good. That's why we buy out Bath and Body Works. That's why we always buy the perfumes, because we love to smell good. We like for our houses, our kids, everyone to smell good. And so they will modify the components, and to make it, they'll either remove some of those earthy, dirt smelling components of a plant, and they're going to add in probably something that has been diluted, a synthetic fragrance, to make it smell more appeasing to us. However, when I was introduced to essential oils, I was only introduced to this, thank goodness, to the high quality one, and then going down, looking back at the other companies and trying to smell them, I can tell the difference between the two. And for instance, I don't have peppermint. I have smelled a peppermint essential oil that is the cheaper brand that you can buy, I don't know, a couple of dollars. I think I've seen them at $4 at Walmart. And the peppermint smells like it reminds me of the peppermint pieces that you go, if you were to go buy a meal from Sonic and they give you the peppermint to taste, that's what it smells like. And then the other high quality essential oil peppermint doesn't have that sweet smell. What I have here are 2 lavenders. So this one came from, you could buy a diffuser from Walmart, and it will come with a few oils. It comes with it. It is huge bottle. It's huge. So I'm just smelling the difference. I mean, if you pick up the bottle and smell it, you're like, yeah, that's pretty much lavender. And then this other one, it just has a bit difference. It's just a different smell. It's just not as, like I said, sweeter. Actually, it's not even stronger. This has got a stronger smell, and it's a smaller bottle. Okay. So also know that again, we want you to do your research. So you want to check to see the company, what they're doing to get you the oil. And the company that I am with does testing 2 to 3 times. Now, their first part of their testing is going to go through 20 different people to test the lab test, and not only just do regular third-party testing, but they actually use federal testing through third party. So they're doing this 20 times the first testing, and then they could even do 2 to 3 times. So you're looking at it probably in 60 times before this oil reaches to you, that it's been tested possibly 60 times to make sure that it is giving you the therapeutic grade that you need, that our body actually needs. You're also going to see that it's going to be cheaper. Yes, dollar to dollar, if you look at the two, at the price, this is going to be the cheaper bottle. Like I said, there are $4 bottles. And this probably would be, I didn't even check, like $7. And you see the greater difference in the size. Well, you're going to spend more money on this one, because it's going to probably take you about 15 drops to equal what 4 drops of this can do for your body. Okay, one more on the labels. Some of them have or may have. I actually haven't seen one, but I did follow or watch someone recommend an essential oil that it was 100% organic, and I was curious because even our labels don't have 100% organic, but I'll get to it in a second. And so I reached out to that company to see where their farms were and if we could go visit them, if they had partner farms, etc., if they have their own distilleries, stuff like that. And they never reached back out to me. I sent an email, just saying, hey, as a member, if I buy your products, am I able to go see how you distill, go see your farms? And they never replied back to me. So you want to do your research just as a simple email, reaching out to customer service to that company and see how they distill, what are the regulations. But the company that I love that I'm using is that they actually have partner farms. If they don't own their farms or own the land where they distill, they have partner farms and have regulations for that. So they do, they're not labeling their bottles organic, because the organic standard is from 4 to 5 years if there hasn't been any chemicals into the land. And this company actually has 50 years as a limit. So their partner farms has to be free of 50 years of anything that's been placed into the ground, so the soil. That's pretty amazing, and I love that. Okay, another reason why I decided to go with a high quality essential oil company than the cheaper brand is because this company that only does, that is the, you know, the world leader in essential oils, they have property, they do have property in other countries, but they have a place where you can actually donate, so you can round up your dollar and this is the only company that they will actually have 100% of those donations go towards other countries to build schools for children and help other countries. So 100% goes towards that, and that's why I prefer to go with a company, not just the cheaper brand, but going with a higher quality, because they have a reason, they have the foundation and donations going towards that. Okay, another reason why you would want to do your research on what essential oil company you're going to buy from is how long have they been in business. If it's just a company that has just started up, or compared to a company that has been doing this for a longer time. This company that I am with, it's over 20 years that they have been doing this and have been the world leader in it. And my last reason is customer service. I currently work in customer service, and I have had customers come to me, even though I offered a higher price than what I do, they still come back because it's the way I treat them. I will not go to certain gas stations or certain restaurants because I know they're not higher caring about customers, and customers are that's all. If without customers we can't do it. So customer service, so you can call a company and get information, and you'll find them friendly and kind and able to direct you and give you the information that you need. And then beyond this is the company that I'm with, is that you will have what you would call a concierge service. So going more than customer service, you're going to have somebody that you will actually have their cell phone. You will have their personal contact information that you can reach to them with any of your questions you may have. Okay, that is top of the line, and that would be me, the person that has tried to persuade you to buy essential oils for your good, for your health, to stay well, to support your body. That person is going to be your concierge service. You're going to have their cell phone. You're going to have my email where you can directly send me questions on what essential oils may be best for calming, what essential oils may be best for this certain area that I may need help in. That is what is going to be the best. If you buy an essential oil from the supermarket, you are not going to have the customer service cell phone number to ask questions. But when you buy the essential oil with my link, you are going to have me as your personal concierge service. Okay, so why are you wanting to buy essential oils? Are these reasons that I have talked to you about any help? Have they been answering any questions that you have been on the fence for? I want you to do your research on the company that you've been looking at. If you need to contact me, you can visit my website to find testimonies of how these oils have impacted my life. It's SoniaRowe.com, or you can follow me on Instagram as well. Thanks so much for listening. See you next time.